In this video is for the young girls and maybe women in general. This is just some dad advice. Take it or leave it. When you start out dating young, you're not going to marry that person you're dating. So why do it? To get experience? Experience what? At getting your heart broken? At carrying baggage onto your next relationship? Not only that, but every time you break up or every time you're hurt, guess what? It takes away that ability for you to pair bond emotionally with your future husband. So each time you go through this cycle of dating and breaking up and making out and maybe doing other things, you're losing part of your soul that someday you're going to want to give to your husband, but it's not going to be there. The best thing you can do is focus on yourself. Focus on your grades, focus on yourself. Go to church. You want a good man, you're going to have to go to church, because you're not going to find him on Instagram, on Tinder, on Bumble, on any of those websites. Maybe, I don't know, unlikely. The guy that you're going to go for on those websites, every other girl's going to go for on those websites. And that's usually the top 10% of 100% of the guys. Which means he's getting hit up by every other girl out there also. So he's spoiled innocence. He's not going to want to marry because he's getting them out for free. Save yourself. You are valuable. You are worth something. God loves you. And your husband, he's out there and he loves you. And if you're out there messing around, you're basically cheating on your husband. And someday, when you're married and you have kids, you're going to wish you hadn't dated. You're going to wish you had saved your first kiss for your husband. You're going to wish you had saved your purity for your husband. There's people out there that'll tell you, well, you got to live together to see if you're compatible. Well, it turns out, the statistics are in, the people that live together before getting married are up to 80 times more likely to get divorced than people who marry then move in together. Ladies, if you're in a relationship, a long-term relationship with a guy you want to marry, and he's not manning up marrying you, get rid of him. If he's not willing to pull the trigger and make a commitment to you, he's not worth your time and you're wasting yourself on him. Our women in this country are being led astray by feminists, by the government, by parents who just learn to babysit their kids by putting a tablet in front of them. And all this is taking God out of the equation. Promiscuity is the worst it's ever been, and it's crazy because it's the most depressed women have ever been in the history of the world, as far as I know. Up to 80% of women, 79%, are on antidepressant drugs. We can do better. I love you guys. I have a daughter, and I hope she'll take my advice. This is our life in Washington, and if you agree with me, leave a comment. If you don't agree with me, tell me why. Throw me a subscription. Up to 95% of you people that are watching aren't subscribed. All right, have a good week.